$1,000 in $1 coins to go through. Unfortunately, still customer bag stock left over, but we have been finding some stuff in there lately. For the newcomers, make sure to smash that like button, and if you want to show further support to the channel, please subscribe, and I will really appreciate that as we help as you help this channel grow up to 100 subscribers and beyond. So we'll wait to see if anyone joins in. I have $500 of bags lined up at the back, already taken the bands off, ready to go. And this is bag with another 500 in it. Number upside down, but 117916. And the bag that's been opened is 117915. So back-to-back bags. Got the bowl back today, so we're going to need to take some pauses to empty the thing. But in the meantime, we are going to have some fun today. Fingers crossed on a mule. I've been very busy this morning. I've been buzzing all around Sydney from 5 AM in the morning. At my age, that's very, not that much tiring because I do it quite often, but an achievement per se. And it's a lot of effort put in just to do coins for more so my personal enjoyment, but to share with you guys. So I've been buzzing around to about 6 different banks within 3 hours across Sydney for kilometres all across Sydney. So that was stuff that I did off camera. I probably could have done it on camera, but there wasn't much found other than 9 normal 2000 dated coins, and there was a 1989 dumped proof set coin. However, that was extremely damaged and infested with coin cancer, so it unfortunately had to go back. And the only other thing that would be that I've kept and would be worth putting on a video for the actual content purposes would be the a 2024 out of this world collector's C Mint Mark $1 coin that I found in circulation of those rolls. So anyway, we'll crack these open and start going through them. Fingers crossed that we get some goodies. For those of you who may have seen my 50-cent coin hunt that was up not too long ago, that was a collection dump. I doubt these will have anything in them. They're just ATM deposits that have been put into bags ready to be shipped off that have come back to me. So we'll see what we end up getting in here. In these. In the meantime, I've just got to adjust my camera so you all can actually see what I'm doing. And zoom in a little bit. There we go. We should be okay to go. And I'm going to try and do my best to stay in the frame here. We'll start off as quiet as I can to not annoy the neighbours because I'm in a different filming area today. Oh, and my camera is doing this again. So I do apologise for this, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to fix this because I can't hold these up there. It's very poor lighting in here again today. So if I find anything, I'll hold it up close, but unfortunately you're not going to be able to see every single coin super clearly. So anyway, oh, that was, I don't know how I'm going to get that one open now, and that was just, it's like this one's glued shut. Oh man, that's one tight bag. I ripped it again. That one had issues. Okay. Oh, actually gave me a heart attack. That was so loud. I don't even know what went in here. I really don't care at this point. This is the thing with $1 coins when they're in bags. They're extremely difficult to put into a stack. There we go. Oh, we got 7 people, 6 people on around there on the marks. Thank you for at least popping through. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to support what I'm doing, which is looking for rare coins, commemorative coins, and error coins. Unfortunately, not the best setup today, but got to make do with what we have. 10 people on. Wow, that's good. Good to see a lot of people coming through. It's popping up in there. YouTube algorithm feed. 1 like, 7 people on. Welcome. I'll just tap into the actual live chat because I think it's still set up to. There we go. All good. I can see we've got Angel. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you in. Again, just looking for rare coins, good commemorative coins, or any different coins that are worth collecting or selling. This is the Australian $1 coins. So, welcome and thank you. To give you a rundown, I'm not sure if you're aware of the coin, but there's a particular coin on the 2000 dated Australian $1 coins that is known as the Australian $1 2000 Mule coin, which is where the $1 coin was struck with a 10-cent machine and it left a very obvious double rim. And they're extremely hard to find, with only up to an absolute total of 20,000 individual coins, and in that year they made over 7 million. 7.6 million to be exact was how many were made. So not many. These coins here as well, they have the ability to be rotated. So if you spin those around and the head is pointing up at any other direction than across, particularly in major orientations, they can be worth up to $40 or more in circulated condition. In collector's conditions or brand new conditions, which we call uncirculated or close to uncirculated, they can go up pretty pricey towards up near $100 each. If we're lucky, we will start to see a few of the regular faces popping in as well. This one here, it's not exactly rotated, but it does have a bit of extremely slightly rotated head slide, but it's virtually not even noticeable, which is one of those examples which is not worth keeping, because those don't actually have the value unless they're moved to at least a 1 o'clock degree. Wow, 13 people in, and we've already got or at least 13 people has flicked through and more. Sitting steady at 1 like, that's probably just my thing, my YouTube stats being incorrect. But for those who want to support my channel as a small content creator that's growing, feel free to smash that like button for me. I really appreciate that. And if you want to go the step further, you can subscribe to my channel. Almost daily live streams or daily videos, so I tend to post daily if I can. At the moment, this batch was from a week prior, which I lasted on, and I'll be picking up new coin stock later, which will be used in future streams. So today is a larger stream than usual with 1,000 coins, whereas usually it'll be 500 coins, which would today is $1,000 face value with 1,000 coins, and the usual is 500 a day with 500 coins. This one here, without yapping too much more, is part of the Australian Big Things series from 2025, which was series 2. This is the cover coin virtually. It's not actually valuable to collectors unless you sell on eBay and it's brand new. So it'll be going back into the circulation. I'm not sure if I mentioned before, I might have got a bit distracted, but I have been one of those lucky people to find a year 2000 Mule. It's the coin that's in my profile picture. It's worth about $2,000 and more when I got it priced. That could have changed then with price fluctuations and rarity, etc., and market demand. But that won't be sold. But yeah, that's how much they can go for. Like in circulated examples, if you're lucky, it's generally $300 to $800, and going up above that, you get into the thousands. And the most top tier example, which was a PCGS grade MS65, which is basically short for mint state 65, and which only goes up to 70. One of those has been graded, and only one ever, and it sells for about $25,000. So there we go. We have actually just found an error coin, and I'll chuck on my digital microscope to show you all. So this coin here has a massive crack running through it there. It's a 1995 Mob of Ruse. I have got similar, but that's a really large one. So we call this a delamination peel, where the metal starts flaking apart. I'll finish this roll here, and then we'll chuck her under the microscope I've just got to my right, or I should say magnification device, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Hopefully you can see all right. So as you can see there, straight through the 1995, there's a very large crack. I'll actually just take off the lens and you'll see a bit better. Oh, try and focus this in. There you go. So between that date there, you've got a large crack through the coin. And this coin itself being all the way through, and it's a large portion of that through the date. In value wise, if you were to sell that on eBay, I'd put that up for about $5 to $10, only because it's not a major crack and there's not more than one. But for a lamination peel, it's definitely a good example. That is a keeper. Just make sure there's nothing on the other side, because sometimes they go through on different parts of the coins. Nothing there, so that one's all good. But that's a keeper starting off the day. To give a little bit more of an example, here's one that I found a while back. I've got to get this in focus here. I'm looking at my finger. Here we go. So originally I thought this had sticky tape, but it's actually not. That part there, all this, these look like damage or scratches at the front of her lips and the nose, that's metal peeling. So, yeah. What's this? A couple of... sorry, I'm not sure if that's... I've got your message there, but I think there's a little bit of a typo in there. I'm struggling to understand that. Sorry about that, but yeah. No cut on the chin here, but this is... Plansheet Error 2011. It spreads up through the lettering somewhere. There it is. It's faint, but yeah, so a bit of a unusual one. Very much there's a large chunk at the head there. That's what I was talking about, where it's peeling off, and then you've got the fresh metal layer below. So anyway, back to the actual coin hunt. We'll get back to that. Does crack coin, and yes, we had just to quickly recap before we move on. I've just got to find where I put that again. Just had that in my hand. Oh, there it is. Yes, we had a 1995 Australian mob of $1 with a large lamination crack straight through the date all the way across. And it's starting to peel off in some spots. So that was a good find. I got another one somewhere over there that is a lot weaker than that. So my camera actually will need, not camera, my magnification device will need to be charged up later. It's starting to die. So hopefully we don't find too many coins that need to be magnified or anything, because I don't want to, it'll die quite quickly. I'll have to save more up for the end and do them quickly. Chuck these all in a pile, and then we'll go through these as well. Anyway, thank you everyone for staying with us and seeing what I'm doing. Particularly on a work day in Australia, most people are busy and unable to watch or join in. So a lot of the usual faces might come in a bit later, or not at all. If I find anything that's actually not a normal coin, I will definitely show it to you. So what I'm flicking through, I'm not going to show you every single coin and the date in the background, because most of them are worthless. But also because it'll take an extremely long amount of time, and the stream will actually cut off because it'll take too much memory up on the recording device. And that video will then have to be processed before a further stream or video can be done. Anyway, continuing on. There we go. So we've got our first potential shot at a Mule coin, but this is not a version that we are looking for. We are looking for a very obvious... Oh, sorry. No. I'm having a bit of a weird... Oh, I don't know. I'll have a look at that later. It's just something there, but it's definitely not a Mule. This is the Australian. I'll get the camera in focus here for you all to see clearly. And hopefully, actually, there we go. This is the Australian year 2000 $1 coin, and this has the ability to be struck with the 10-cent die machine, and that can be worth anywhere from $300 up to $25,000, depending on the condition. But this one is not it. But I do keep every single one, no matter the condition. So that will be put aside to the totals. Here we have a Aussie Big Thing. Aussie Big Things. The Big Tasmanian Devil from 2023, and this one's in extremely poor condition, so we'll be going back. Oh, sorry, that one fooled me. I thought that was a year 2000, but it's actually 2006. They look very similar at a glance. Okay, anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm pretty sure we do have a few people still in here, but my YouTube stats up the top is showing 0 people in currently, which might be correct, but it's very slow at updating, so I doubt that's the case. 2006. I'll actually just chuck that up over there, and you can see that over there. That's a year 2000 coin. So I keep every single year 2000 coin. For any newcomers that are still in there, I know I'm saying it a lot, but it's because the YouTube algorithm is flicking people through left, right, and center. If you haven't been to this channel before, I am going through 1,000 Australian $1 coins from circulation, looking for rare errors, rare commemoratives, anything worth more than face value to sell and boost up the amount that I can go through, or collect, depending on what it is. And having you all tag along with me. Make sure that if you want to support the channel, or at least help others see the video, because that's how YouTube works with the algorithm, make sure to like that, like button. And if you want to go the extra step, you can subscribe to my channel. Don't necessarily need to have notifications on, but if you want to see the content and get notified when it drops, you can turn notifications on. Otherwise, I'm happy for you just to subscribe and leave them off. So if anyone wants to share in chat any questions they have, or sorry about that, any questions they have, any interesting stories, finds they have that they'd like to share, they are very much welcome to do so. And anything that is asked, I will try to read within a reasonable time when it comes through. And that includes the time that YouTube takes to send it into the chat, depending if you're international from Australia or not. Good luck. Hello, Wisey. Welcome in. There we go. We've got our first regular popping in. Unless I missed someone else. Good to see you in, Wisey. I'm not sure if you saw what we pulled at the start. Did you see any of those? We got a year 2000 up there, but we also got a decent 1995 lamination crack right across the obverse. Did you see that being pulled? I also put it under the magnification device. 6 people on, 2 likes. Thank you. We're slowly getting up there. Definitely a productive day for people coming in. That's good to see. Channel's getting up there. People are at least having a few seconds to see what I'm doing, so I appreciate that very much. No, you didn't see that? All right, I'll show you. I'll show you again in just a second. The actual recording device has got issues with the battery, so I'm tending not to use it too much for anything unless it's a good one, because it'll die really, really quickly. But I'll just chuck it under very, very briefly to show you the actual coin. I've got to tidy up these bags here just to make some room and all that sort of stuff. So today we've got $1,000 in $1 coins, which is equivalent to 1,000 individual coins to go through. So quite a large hunt. 2 bags, bag 177915 and 177916, back-to-back bags. So here we are, Wisey, just for you to see. This should already be focused for us. Yes, there we go. So there's a nice 1995. It's not exactly a huge deep lamination, but it goes right across rim to rim and is flaking across all the details and straight through the date. Hello, Mickey H1018. Hi, Sydney. And he says, hi, Wisey. Thank you very much for joining in. Good to see you in, Mickey. Wisey, we've got a few people in. To make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already and you'd like to show support to the channel. And if you want to go the extra step for those who are flicking through really quick because the numbers are going up and down, left, right, and center, you can go the extra mile and subscribe to my channel if you don't mind supporting. More so a starting out small creator that's growing. So thank you very much for those who do that. Yeah, we'll keep going. I'm not sure if anyone at all was in at the very start, but I was mentioning I've had quite a busy morning. I've done 1,200 individual coins out of rolls from 6 different banks across Sydney. I got up at 4 or something AM in the morning because I was already about to head out anyway, and went for a massive trek across Sydney and New South Wales getting coin rolls back and centre over about a course of 3 hours. And we pulled out of that 10 year 2000s and a 1989 X proof that had coin cancer, which went back. But we also managed to get a 2024 2024 not intended for circulation collector's coin, which was the out of this world space coin with the C mint mark. So I was happy about that. Fortunately, no Mule, but that's kind of expected 26 years on. And we also had lots of shots at rotations, but none showed. 3 people on with 3 likes. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sure that'll grow as we go on by at least a couple more. Sorry, everyone. I've probably missed a whole bunch of messages here. I've got the chats just randomly pop back into the top messages rather than the actual live chat. I can see all there. Yep, all good. I see all your comments. Wisey, Mickey, H, all the rest. Just wanted to make sure that was happening okay. Here we have 2022 Great Aussie Coin Hunt Series 3, G for Great Ocean Road. Circulator condition, going back into bag. Even though it has a mintage of just above 500,000, the Mint have updated the mintages and they are very low. 4 years. So, I'm not sure if anyone saw that, but that's what's on the website. It's just above 500,000 each design. And these bags have got issues today. They just shred, and there's no other way to open them but this method. They are terrible. The good news is that later today I'll be heading up to the bank branch which I order the coins in, and Armaguard very much would likely have, and according to the bank, should have delivered the coin order today, so there'll be new fresh stock, and it should be in Armaguard bags this time rather than bank bags that customers have put in and it's been pulled from the machines. Since I haven't been putting coins in there and it has been jammed up for quite a while. The machine has failed spectacularly for the first time in quite a while. So that would have impacted a few people putting coins in. So you might be lucky and not have bags full of these again. You actually get the proper yellow bags from Homebush and Andrel Park in the Sydney CBD, where all of Sydney's cash is just dumped in hoppers, bagged, rolled, etc. Which gives us a much higher chance of finding anything that is worth pulling out, particularly the mules. 4 people on, 3 likes. Great, this is a good stream for a weekday and everyone at work. Still haven't seen Craig, who's another regular, pop in yet. I'm sure he might pop in the end. I believe it's Craig P. I might be mistaken. It might be someone else I'm thinking of. Either way, no. 2001, no rotation. I've just noticed too, I've been doing half of that out of the frame, I believe. Well, out of my frame, it should be within yours. You should all be able to see it just, but on mine, it cuts off half of what you guys can see to ensure I stay where you guys can see it, which is annoying, but does work well when you think about it. There we go, we're in the frame. We're all good. 2015, no Mule. Oh, there it is. No rotation. Lots of 2001 feds coming out in these rolls. But like I said, no rotation. We are going to have another commemorative and more 2001 feds in this bag. It's just so happens that I'll give you a hint, Great Aussie. Oh. And I need to seriously get a meme sticker and just pop that up every time I do that. And every time I drop coins. But as I was saying, we have a commemorative in this handful of coins. That isn't exactly too common. But it is there. It's in bag edition. 2001 Federation, no rotation. Here is the one I was talking about. It's very battered up. 2019 Great Aussie Coin Hunt. X for Zentip. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. That's one of the things that I just can't do at this time of the morning without coffee and being around all morning at banks. But yeah, it'll be going back. It's terrible. No rotation on that Federation. Alright. So there's, including this one in my hand, there's 5 bags left of this bag. Let me think. 117915, and this bag will then be complete. Only 2000. Oh, that's not blood, thankfully. That is thankfully not blood. I have had that happen before with coins having blood on them, and you can see your hands get filthy. That's nothing compared to doing 50s or $2 coins. I can tell you that much, though. If you ever want to see how much grime are on coins, go for 50s, go for 20s, go for 5 cents, or go for 2s. They're the most coins that give you the most grime on your hands. So so you can actually understand why us noodlers end up with fingers looking like a coal mine. I did drop that, but it's absolutely terrible anyway. I'm gonna think where that went. Slip down, no. Anyone? Oh, it's right staring me in the face on top. I didn't even see it. Grailsley Coin Hunt Series 1, Q for Quokka. That's even worse than the last one. Going back. Oh, Quok's had a rough life. 2022 Australia Post release. This is the dinosaur series with no privy mark. Not pronouncing the species. Going back in the bag. I don't keep them. Okay, 3 bags left, including this one in my hand. The good news is that I haven't shared yet. Today, including the coins I did this morning and these ones, we should be like 200 coins short of 40,000. Yes, you're hearing this correct. I have sorted individual amount of coins, 40,000 individual $1 coins from July the 1st this year. This is in 2 to 3 months. I've done over 40,000 coins. I'll just double check the chat in a second to make sure of the messages that I've missed if there's any. But yeah, probably, I'm not saying this to boast or anything, but out of the noodlers, yeah, shame out the condition, yeah, I see that, Wisey, yeah, it just came through now because I opened it up. But out of all the noodlers in Sydney, besides those who order it in, like just general noodlers that go to machines, even though people are getting thousands out normal for noodling, are they doing that more than once daily? And then also have a custom coin order, which I'm lucky to have. So, to put that in perspective, by the end of the year, I'll probably easily reach up to 100,000 coins sorted. And that's not actually the correct total. There's more than that already, but I started recording them in July. On July the 1st, I decided to, you know what, let's just keep every single year 2,000. And at the same time, record every single coin I go through. Just a bit of fun, a bit of boast, but more so to be realistic, have a bit of fun, see where I'm at. And that's what we've done since then. There was a 2014 Mob of Ruse then, but again, I don't keep low mintage dates. So I didn't mean to announce that. Sorry, I didn't announce that before, but that's the final bag for the 2000 and, sorry, not bag for that 500 bag. Hello, Peter. Peter P's in. Nice to see you. I'm just going to chuck you all on mute and off the camera for a second. I've just got to grab some stuff in a bag to chuck these coins out, and then I'll be straight back. So just give me 1 second, please. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. I just had to empty out all the coins of that batch into the bag. And I'm actually realised I'm missing that bag number that I usually keep as a record. So we're now moving on to the final bag, which is bag 177916. Tag up there. Again, another 500 ones. And then after that, this stream will conclude. If we're lucky, we'll have another one this evening of just something small, just to boost up stuff going. Lost my scissors here. I'm going to find them to open this bag. They'll be staring me in the face. There they are. Alright, let's cut this open. Let's go. For those who just want to see me open this bag, I don't know why, but there you go. Nice ASMR glide cut. I don't know if you even saw that, but okay, up the back there they go. Bag 1, like I said, there's the number 177916. The last one was 15 on the end, so back to back bags. Okay. back to where we were. Not bad, Mickey. I hope you're doing well. I got to see your old. Danny, breaking out of that bolt. Yeah, nah, used to actually. Well, I didn't, but others did. But yeah, definitely not anymore, mate. Even if it was clean, it's got a few dings and scratches in it, hiding away the grime. Anyway, good to see you all chatting away in the chat there. Although, I don't know, you could probably just get some of the old classic Australian gumption onto it. It might be clean enough to eat your dinner off sometime. No guarantee with that. Don't try that at home. It was just a joke for the kids out there. YouTube might be me, I don't know. I'm just having a laugh, but yeah, definitely not a good idea, Peter. So, yeah, only... Where does it go on? Oh, don't tell me I just chucked the bloody thing back in the bag. There we go. I accidentally bumped it. Only one single year 2000 out of this so far. Not even two. Out of 1,000 coins, I'd be at least expecting a second one. At least. 4 likes with 3 people on. According to this, it's probably not quite accurate. There's probably one more or so, but thank you, everybody. We managed to boost itself back up to 90 subscribers, although it's probably one of those things nowadays where people just subscribe, unsubscribe to annoy people. I don't care. It doesn't annoy me. Even if you're trying to, it's not gonna. But we'll get there eventually. But at least, hey, we're back up to 90. It's something to mention. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of those people out there that just do that to try and annoy people, but I really don't care. I'm not here for the subscribers. I'm here just to share it and to unlock the features on YouTube to help you guys see what I do. That is a nice tone 2006 Mobberoos, but I don't know what this is here. It's a bit blue. Anyway, I don't keep that anyway. Go on back. Ow. It was a 2000 though, of course, because it's a 2000, but hey. And you watch everyone. By the tomorrow, I'm gonna have no voice after this. I'm too chatty, I don't know. I might not. Might just need a drink. Oh, well, that was a 2021 then. I'm out of the frame again. Here we go. Caught that one. Not a Qantas. Nope. Ow. Oh, message retracted. Didn't quite read that one. Although it's probably just thinking. All good, Mickey. I was going to read it, but it went away. You retracted the message. Nice. Yeah. Anyone else been noodling much lately? Or anything interesting found? Any news about any mules or anything going around? I mean, generally when they do, they hit in the cluster effects, but it's not common. In 2023, which was when I found my mule, there was about 6 other people on TikTok who found 1 or more. So, so something message speed. Yeah, no, I think they might have just deleted it. You can, if you hold down your message or you tap your own message, you click delete. It comes up with retracted wisely, but you never know. Anyway, not our issue. All good. We had a total of the record wheel, I think, was 15 or 16 people that came through on the stream when it first went up. So the algorithm's done its job. Oh, we are going to have another one put aside here. It's not a mule. It's not a mule. But this, we're going to have maybe more than one put aside. No mules for me, very long time, yeah. 2000 Mob of Ruse, no mule, and no rabbit ear card. But that's 2 to add to the total. Up there. Now there's going to be more. Don't worry. No Federation rotation. There it is. There's the other one. 2000 Mob of Ruse, no. I did see it, yep. No mule and no rabbit ear, but it goes up there. So we got 3. That's happy. No rotation. Okay, only a couple of bags left, everyone. Oh, 5 people on 5 likes. Good to see. Oh, sorry, did I say 5 bags left? No, that's incorrect. Only a couple of grouped bags left. We've got about, should be about 300, I think. 300 or just over that left to go through. So we're actually cruising through these. How many have you found, Wisey? I don't know about Wisey, but I've only found 1. I know Craig P has found 6. He's beat Tassie Coin Hunter. Yeah, Queensland's Mule capital, mate. Queensland and WA. I mean, I've seen quite a few pop up in Victoria and SA, but usually that's in the suburbs, like Craig said in the live chat the other night I asked him. But, yeah, Queensland and the other spots. No, another one. Wow. We are getting somewhere now. Year 2... come on, focus. Year 2000, Mulberroos, no Mule, no Rabbit here. That's 4. Oh. Fancy donation, anyone? I don't think that's actually even worth donating. It might not be too polite to the donation box. We'll let that go. I don't know what's happened to that. I don't want to know. I don't really care. I mean, hey, if it was going to happen to a coin, that's the coin for it to happen to. Well, like a mob of ruse, but out of all the designs, that's probably the one. Because no one donates anymore, unfortunately, sadly. I can't even afford to donate right at the moment. Damn, when it comes to coin collecting, I say. Yeah, it's hit and miss, Mickey. But yeah, you sometimes get long stretches where it feels like that. When I first started only doing like 20 bucks, it was hell. It took forever. Aussie, big things crocodile going back. I'm not even going to bother showing that. 2000. Is it going to be a mule? I didn't see that on the side. Year 2000. It's okay condition. No mule. No rabbit here. That's up the back. Wow, 5. There you go. So we're getting somewhere now. Second bag had them all. What will this week's one hold anymore? I've already got 10 today. Will we get another 10 out of this? They're starting to come out thick and fast. They usually do come out towards the end, which is quite surprising. I always seem to pick the year 2000 bag at the end. One of them's a dud and one of them is good, usually. Yeah, I've just proven that. No rotation. E, there we go, but it's not keeper. 2022 Great Aussie Coin Hunt, very worn E for Echidna. I'm back in the back. That was a 2000. I see it up the back there. I think it was anyway. It's just spat out the top there. No, just a 6. That always gets me. Oh, we lost our sunlight. The sun's gone. The sun's gone, everyone. Wait, tell me if the camera goes weird. We've lost it. The sun has gone up. Now it's coming back. But it's not going to stay for long. There's clouds coming. And there it goes again. Yep. Alright, we'll make do. We'll see what we can do. Now we're getting donos. Now we're getting dono dollars. I've got a question for you all. If I did happen to find a mule on a stream, which is probably going to happen eventually, but when I do, how many subscribers do you think I'll have by then? But more so, if I get to the point where it's 500 subscribers, which is the YouTube requirement to unlock where people can, like super chat, donate, etc., blah, 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 you reckon the chat's going to go nuts, or you reckon, like when I say nuts, I mean like people freaking, putting cash money waving around out there or whatever, or just the absolute going crazy, can't read any messages because it's flicking so fast chat. Like sometimes I end up creating with Phil Finds and Collects because I put too many long messages in. But just out of curiosity, what do you think? People would be more so into a few, light super chats here or in there, or just, absolutely crazy chats? I mean, going into 2026, inflation, all the rest, I was thinking that a lot of super chats have died down, and I've noticed that. I still put a few bit of change here and there. I had one night where I put like 5 different super chats, and poor Phil got a bit overwhelmed. But then again, that's just spare pocket change I've just put in, and I've got no use for it, so better to go somewhere than nowhere. Here we go, another one. Yeah, 2000. No mule, no rabbit here. I think if we're lucky, guys, we'll crack 10 2000s out of these bags, which is going to be a record for these bags. The highest amount we've got so far, I think, is 5 or 6. We've already broken that. We've got 6. So if we get any more, I'm sure I lucked. Oh, that sun's gone again. It's too dark. I can't see. I can see it. You guys can't see a thing. Anyway. One of those days. Sunlight's here. Everyone will be excited. There's not too many are getting found these days. Yeah, that's true. Although I don't want to exactly give away too many secrets, but there's a method. There's a method to getting your best chances, which is why I'm up at 4 in the morning. I've already explained it to you. You usually get, instead of, you know, going to one bank pumping out thousands, get about, I reckon, $100 out of the money, and then go to so many different banks it's not funny and pull 100 each out of their machine. Because that way you're covering across your entire area from many different machines. You know what I mean? And if it's a mule that's gone, you know, somewhere, instead of hitting one machine hoping it went there, you're kind of getting all over the area. That's what I do, but I'm not so much doing it for the mule. I'm just doing it because it's, you know, different areas. Other different coins, everything really. Another 2,000, no rabbit here. Oh, thick rim, but not a mule. Damn, that's a shame. Wouldn't be happy then. It's not in good condition, but hey, I take a mule. I don't care what the condition is. I couldn't care if the bloody thing was burnt. It's still a mule, and it's still going back in the thing, and it's not going to smelt in circulation. You know, it's probably where half of them ended up with that. I'm not sure if you saw my old video when I was. I know I say this a lot, but when I was younger, okay, I'm only like what, just under 18 or whatever. But I put a video up showing the AFP report from the money laundering scams and all that. Oh, I should have checked that to be closer to yapping. Anyway, they put up the report, and there was a Sydney business man and woman who laundered over $1 million through the flipping machines, and they were all coins that had been removed from circulation due to their condition, and they go through a process that specifically makes them identifiable as mute coins, where they make that, there's actually one in here, we've already found a couple, and what they were doing is they were going over to India or somewhere, which is where they smelt them down for the metal value as scrap metal, but until they're smelted, they're still legal tender and still under high security. Well, India didn't really care about that, or whatever the country was, and people caught onto it, and they went and bought it for the scrap metal value before it hit the pipeline, brought it back over in Australia for the scrap metal value, which is virtually not even $1, and then pumped it back through the machines, jamming them all up. But, you know, they did it and got over $1 million out of it. I mean, talk about being a genius, but at the same time, talk about being, you know, kind of a bit of a fraud. And you're jamming all the machines up, which is not exactly the, you know, smartest idea. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if you saw about that. I go to town and visit 5 or 6 branches to get 24 rolls of each. I wanted to go through them. Okay, nice, yeah. That's good coverage then. Unfortunately, I'm limited to 2 CDMs. 2 CEMs, but one of the banks is completely off limits because, I'm kidding you not, I've said it before. They go in there, the staff see me. It's like they're a full undercover cop team, and as soon as I walk in, they radio everyone saying, turn off the machines. And I get there, put the coins in, and the second I go to use the roll machine, they actually manually turn it off from the computer desk. They have an ability to turn it off from their computers, which is sort of a maintenance mode. It just turns it off, disabled. I walk away, come back literally less than 5 minutes later, and it's back working for someone else. They absolutely hate me at the branch that I used to go to, and I'm not going to name any branches or anything, but just saying, here you go, coin cancer going back. 2024, bingo bluey, terrible example, buy it. I would have kept it, but too many and it's a bad one. Federation, no rotation. 5 likes is a steady one for today. 5 likes and 5 mules would be awesome. Well, I don't think, I mean, I know Tassie's at 5, Craig's at 6, but thinking about mules as well. Sorry, mules as well. And get my speech clearer there. I wonder what the record is for how many have been pulled, like almost back to back or in recent altogether. If it's always just one, or if when, like, of course, when they first came out, people were finding them all together. But noodling, if anyone's ever found mules that aren't, you know, scattered, like you just get one here and there. Yeah, that's Commonwealth Bank, Mickey. Commonwealth Bank limited to, it's usually 100. Oh, okay. I don't think this is going to pass the machine when it goes back, but anyway, yeah, they generally limit it to 100, and some of the branches, they give you 50 or none. They'll refuse to serve you. I went to a Westpac branch again, and it was out in the Sydney suburbs, but it wasn't rural. They get coins there. And I didn't ask for much. I asked for 260 or 360 in $1 coins. And they had it there. They had bags out the back. The whole safe worth. And as soon as it goes over the counter, they wanted a business account ID, which with St. George and Westpac you don't need. You can get coins out without a business account, and they refused to serve me. And I pulled a few strings, and just played in the background, and ended up tricking him into giving it to me. So anyway, I shouldn't have done that, but it didn't give me anything anyway. But it's just to prove my point. That's a nice year 2000. It's not a mule and it's not a rabbit ear, but it's a nice example for a 26-year-old circulating coin. And to give you an idea, that's the second one of those I pulled today in that condition, or better. Anyway, what is going on with my... Oh, it's all good. Alright, final 5 bags. So there's 5 bags in this bundle, and that's it for the noodle of this one anyway. I might actually have one come up later. For those who remember, I'm not sure if Wise or anyone else saw the 50-cent premiere last night, the epic 50-cent hunt for this year. And it tops it for the year unless I find a Mule or a Poppy. It's got to be the best. But if you saw that, it was epic. The banks should still have more more bags from the same customer and the same customer deposits mixed in. So if you want me to, I'll go back and grab them, or what I can if they still have them. It's the next day. But otherwise, I'm happy to let them go because I'm probably going to get there and they're going to say, no, it's been transferred into a shipment where it's gone out to the depot or whatever or something else. But if there was an incused, for example, that was one of the top things there. If there was an incused, it'd be worth $1,000 or more. It was top-notch condition. Traveling petrol, yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Noodling with petrol at the moment and all the rest. Although here in Sydney, depending where you go, it's not too bad, but there are parts where it's obnoxiously high. So I was confused then. I'm like, I didn't just do 5 bags in a second. I've 3 bags, including one in my hand left. Oh, I forgot to mention that from a while back. I don't think that's going back through the machine somehow. Someone's sanded that right down to a different weight. Notch in the end, it's bent, and there's a massive sharp lip edge on both sides. If I put that through, I've got a feeling it's not going to go through easy. I'm trying to get this in a nice stack here. Okay, that's doing nothing. I can't. No rotation, no. There we go. Now we can go. They should be sitting there for ages, going through them. Putting them in the stack. Okay. 2 bags, including this one. So there's one after this bag, and then that's it. That's all the bags done. And we'll get more. I actually should be able to tell myself, because I'm using YouTube itself, I can't. Does anyone know what the time is on the stream? Were they able to put that in chat for me? Where preferably Sydney time, because I hate to convert it, but if you're in New South Wales, that'll be fine. Or SA or Melbourne, if it's all the same, I don't know. I just can't see it, and I won't be able to see it unless I pause the thing completely and exit and then come back. So if anyone can, I'll get the damaged one separate, hand them over the counter. Yeah, 11:22. Thank you, Peter. So half an hour and I'll be heading up to the bank to go and get those new stock coins. So not that long at all. Sweet. Yeah, well, I can actually go up now, but when I say now, I mean just after this. But we'll probably just pack it all up and stuff, take it easy. Not exactly much of a rush. But yeah, if they do have it, which they should, because it's a Wednesday, and the banker said deliveries early on, Monday through to Wednesday. Then there will probably be something else in the afternoon if I can manage to do something. Anyway, that was all those. That's all the bags done for this noodle. What I will do quickly, just give a recap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So well short of the record by about, it is half. 8 and 8 makes 14, and we've technically had 14, but one, no. I I think I kept it or something. It was 13 or 14 a record. Either way, close enough to half. So not an awesome pull is like epic, but that's great for bags. I mean, the best one we've had. So 8 year 2000s, no mules, no rabbit ears. We're going into the total. So that's all I've got for those. But what I was going to show was, I don't even know where the damn thing's gone. It's in front of me. I've just got to find it. I put them all. There it is. Okay. This is where the magnification device comes in handy, whilst it's still alive and has battery. And it even says hello and goodbye to me. Okay. So this is the one that we found today. There's that massive crack through 95, and and it just so happens to be virtually the exact same thing, same coin, just a bit of a different crack. It's just through the date. There you go. Well, it's actually not. It goes from her chin all the way through down there in the corner, all the way along on the rim, and then it should duck down back into her neck just here or on the rim. But yeah, that's a decent chunk. So there you go, two 95s, the exact same coin, exact same era, in the exact same area. So other than that, that's all I've got for at the moment, unfortunately. But that's the way it goes. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining in. We'll see if I can do that extra stream. I might even do a video premiere, so I'll let you guys. Unfortunately, I can't let you guys know on a community post really anymore because I just don't have time to put them up. But anyway, I won't yap for too long. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining on. I'll see you in the next stream, whether it be scheduled or I just go live and you'll have to look for notification. But thank you all for turning out. I hope you have a great day and afternoon or night, morning, wherever you are. And good luck with any coins you go through.